What's up, guys? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Tonight, continuing on with Attack of the Killer 4-pack from Zool. This one, we're checking out Pure as Venom, which is a triple IPA collab with Fidens out of Albany, New York. This is a beer based off of the movie Pumpkinhead from, I believe, 1988, 1989. One of those. I honestly haven't finished the movie before. I started it, plan on finishing it tonight while I'm sipping on this one. But yeah, I will say I am a fan of the movie so far. And yeah, I am excited to check this beer out because I've never had a beer from Fidens before. Heard obviously great things about Fidens and everything that they do up there in New York. And yeah, I mean, dude, it's a freaking Zool and Fidens collab, so I'm super psyched to check this beer out. Love the can art. Again, just another can I will be definitely holding on to after this review. So we'll just dive in. This is a triple IPA featuring Citra, Riwaka, Motueka, and Citra Hyperboost. Obviously very familiar with Citra hops. Riwaka, I've had some beers with Riwaka, not as many. Motueka, I feel like we've reviewed quite a few beers with Motueka in it recently. And then Citra Hyperboost is essentially like a liquefied hop oil, I think. Just kind of adds to that like aroma and taste that you get from Citra hops. So I am excited to check this out. Anything else? Clocks in 10% ABV on the dot, and it was canned on September 23rd, which is crazy to me. This was like released like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and we are like a month old, over a month old actually. Yeah, I just think that's crazy. So it was just like sitting around for 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know. Regardless, I think it's still going to be tasting great at right at a month old. It says a demon exists. Yeah, like I said, dude, I started Pumpkinhead. I really got into the movie, and I was like, you know what? I gotta save some of this movie for this beer collab that I'm about to review. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish that movie up tonight, and I am really excited for a little triple IPA action tonight. Let's just dive in, see what the pour is like. I believe this is like, Jesus, I can smell it from here. That's insane. Just like a collab, you know, like from Zool, they took some information, you know, whatever, from Fidens, and kind of took what Fidens does with their hazy IPAs that they're known for, and kind of added it to this beer, added what Zool does best, and that is hazy IPAs, in my opinion. Haven't had a bad hazy IPA from them so far, and I'm excited to check this beer out. So we'll dive in. Appearance-wise, looks like every other Zool hazy that we've had so far is just that super murky color. About a half finger of kind of creamy colored head, kind of dissipating rather quickly. If you guys know me, you know my beer reviews. I'm all about that head retention. So I would like to see a little more head retention there, but regardless, this beer still looks awesome. Just that hazy lemonade, gravy color, you know, whatever you want to call it, just looks like haze. So let's dive in, get a nose on it. Like I said, I can smell it already, so I'm excited to check this beer out. Let's get a nose on it. It smells really good. It smells really good. Right off the bat, it's just like orange, citrus, lemon, orange peel, and a little bit of like a tropical note. A little bit of that cotton candy, like vanilla, sugary note that I get with a lot of Zool hazies. Holy crap, what was that? Yeah, it's got a little confectionery note, but for the most part, it's like super lemon, citrus, orange forward, um, and just like a slight soily, earthy note. A little bit of pineapple, passion fruit, papaya, like that, just like generic tropical fruit note. It's not jumping out of the glass at me, which I'm kind of surprised with it being a triple IPA. But it still smells pretty good. So, and like I said, guys, if you guys watched my reviews before, I have a deviated septum, so my nose is already not the best. Um, so I don't know if this might smell a lot better to other people, but for me personally, compared to other beers I've had from Zool, doesn't like the nose isn't really like jumping out of the glass to me, but it still smells pretty dang good. So let's dive in. Cheers. I gotta thank Armando for this can, as well as all of the Halloween Attack of the Killer 4-pack cans. Thank you so much, sir. Cheers. Listen, I don't know the last time I had a triple hazy IPA. This definitely drinks a little bigger to me, but it also hides the ABV well, if that makes sense. I don't know. It like you can just like kind of tell like as you're sipping on it, it doesn't taste boozy at all or anything, but you can just tell that this is a bigger beer. Again, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's the first thing that comes to mind for me. Um, it is just super tropical, like overripe, tropical fruits, orange, citrus, lemon. Yeah, pretty heavy pineapple, orange, just like overripe, which is like I feel like I get more of that like overripe tropical fruit note in like bigger IPAs. Like automatically, just the first thing comes to mind is the last Widowmaker Zool double IPA that I reviewed. That beer was like super overripe, tropical apricot, just like dried fruits, and I just get that like sweetness that I guess you happen to get with just these bigger ABV beers. And it's not something that I particularly enjoy, but it also like for a 10% IPA, this is drinking really well. Like medium, nearing full bodied, um, but also not as pillowy and soft as like heavy rhymes that I've had from them, or the other Don't Answer the Phone. That beer, uh, honestly, drank a little more softer to me than this beer does. But I know there's a shit ton of people out there that are going to go crazy over this beer. One, because it's a Fidens collab. Two, because it's triple IPA. And it's just not my vibe these days. You know, obviously I was excited to check this out because it's a Fidens collab, see how Fidens brewing process is. Um, and I mean, I love the hops in here. You know, Citra Hyperboost, Motueka. That Motueka, I don't really get the lime note as much. Of course, probably next sip, I'll probably get it. I mean, maybe if I really pulled it out, but yeah, for the most part, like I said, it's that overripe pineapple, orange, citrus. Um, Honestly, not like a super complex beer. That's really what I get out of this beer. Not too much on the finish. I don't know. I just want a little more out of this beer. But I know this is like honestly out of the 4-pack. I think this is the one that's the highest rated one. I know Armando loved this beer out of all 4 of them. So far, out of the 3 I've had so far, I think I like Don't Answer the Phone the most. But this is still really solid. I mean, 10%, it's going to put me on my ass. That's for sure. I'll tell you that much. Doesn't drink like it. Doesn't drink boozy. It's a solid beer. I mention every now and then, I'm like, God, do I want to rate beers on on my reviews? I don't know. Because sometimes, like, I'll stop the recording, go on, drink the rest of this beer, and my opinion will change. So that's typically why I don't rate beers. But like if I was rating this 10% triple hazy IPA compared to some other ones I've had, I don't know, 4.25. First thought, that's what it goes to. Let's have another sip. I mean, it's not a bad beer at all. But it does drink a little bigger. It's just sweeter, overripe, sugary, tropical fruit, orange. That's what I get. Nothing else. I wish it was a little more complex. I wish I got a little more on the finish. That's my review. I think that's about it. I love the name of this beer. Love the design. Everything about this beer. I love the collab with Fidens. It's awesome. Fidens, one of those breweries I need to check out some of their beer. Just don't have easy access to them. But I mean, this is a solid triple, you know? I know there's a lot of guys that are going crazy over this beer out there, and I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I don't think it's anything, you know, like... I mean, yeah. Could you trade for this beer? Sure. I don't think it's... Personally, I don't think it's worth it. I'm sure, like, wherever you are, I know there's great beer out there all across the U.S. I think you get just as good a triple IPA around you, wherever you're at. And yeah, I'm going to drink the rest of this thing. And like I said, it's going to knock me on my ass. And that's going to be my night tonight. So that is Pure as Venom from Zool, collab with Fidens out of Albany, New York. Zool is out of Knoxville, Tennessee. As of the day of recording, they are, I don't know what anniversary it is, but they're doing their Kill the Lights Festival today. So I was like, you know what, let's support Zool. Happy whatever anniversary it is to them. Let's drink some Zool beer. So Armando, thank you so much for bringing this back to Nashville for me. Really appreciate it. You know, freaking awesome collab. I don't think it was like anything out of the ordinary, crazy for me personally, but I'm also just not a triple IPA fan. So that's all I got. If anybody's had this one or any Fidens triple IPAs, Zool, whatever, you know, let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to talk over triple IPAs with you guys. So that's all I got, guys. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.